Alright, welcome back to Caster versus VanillaPudding. I'm Sternhund,
And I'm JaydeMoon.
and this is game 2 of a best of 3 between the two. It looks like this time Nemesis here is going to go with the Zerg race instead of a Protoss race, so let's see how he does.
I was so confused at first. You were like, it's Caster versus Vanilla Pudding, but I thought you said this is a cast of Vanilla Pudding.
Oh, right. So in the bottom right, we have a purple Protoss Caster, and in the top left, we have the orange Nemesis Zerg.
Purple is such a good caster color, I feel like. It's kind of this magenta fuchsia thing.
Right. So I just used this this hotkey that I just discovered that follows the unit, so that's pretty cool. Like, I've got it following a worker right now. So you've got like the seasickness sort of effect on the screen as the worker goes back and forth between the mineral line.
Nice. Because that's what we want, is we want everyone to get sick watching our casts.
Oh yeah. So that's interesting. His pylon is kind of far away from the ramp, I feel. Is he not planning on choking?
I don't know. It's too far back on the grid, huh?
I don't know. I feel like it is. But I mean, you know, Caster's the master here, so
yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not choking off, so that's pretty interesting.
You know, he may just be metagaming VP as well. And not expecting the early rush.
Who knows? But like, Nemesis here is going with a 10 pull, so that's signifying like really early speed lanes. So having an open wall might hurt him. Yeah, so that was a 10 pull. I mean, a 10 gas looks like maybe 12 pull, but either way, that's early speed lanes. So.
Well, and then you've got the gas, it's ready, and no one mining from it yet.
Oh no.
One miner, one gas miner now.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. And here's the second one.
2 gas miners.
Can we get a third?
3 gas miners.
So nothing out of the ordinary from Caster. Looks like he's just doing what he always does.
Yeah, which is make probes, make
right.
Cyber Core, and pump out a Zealot. Oh, and that was pretty quick. He quickly put his rally point on that drone. And there it goes.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, very cool. He's rushing out the gateway. I mean, the warp gate technology, pretty standard. And Nemesis has the Zerglings on the way, and he could start metabolic boost any minute now.
So here's a question: do Zerglings, drones rather, do drones have legs or do they float?
They float.
So they actually float. They're like hovering.
I think I read somewhere that Blizzard clarified that they float, which is kind of weird, but whatever.
Oh, check that out.
Interesting.
Proxy hatch?
Proxy hatch, yeah. Maybe to quickly reinforce this push.
Right. I would say it's a ninja hatch, but it's a ninja hatch I feel like would be not all the way over on Caster's side. So.
And then we have a Roach Warren coming up. So it's looking to do like maybe a Roach lane push. There's a brief engagement here.
Right. I feel like VP just kind of gave those 2 Zerglings, the last 2 Zerglings, to Caster there. But
I get between friends. Caster's got this proxy pylon coming up. 2 proxy pylons coming up. Looks like he's going in for an early push as well.
I wonder if he meant to do that, or if he just was feeling like he needed to. No, it wasn't supply blocked, so.
And this right here is the dreaded 4 gate.
Right, and then luckily VP has these 2 spine crawlers kind of coming up, and they are going to be ready when this push comes in.
He could move one spine crawler a little bit up, so that Caster can't just like go north and dodge spine crawl that way. But otherwise, I think he might be okay. but it's also a tough call.
Right. And moving the spine crawler up, and
this is Caster's Q. Does he
Caster
see it?
sees it. Yeah, he sees it, and that's it. Yeah, and almost as quickly as the game started, it's done.
Yeah. And that's game. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, the 4 gates.
The dreaded Protoss 4 gate.
It's really, really stressful, the 4 gate push.
Oh yeah.
I hate it. I mean, even when I do well against it, I come out of it and I'm still frazzled.
Oddly enough, I think like I get the impression his initial plan was to go speed lanes, just based on what he was doing. If he just like that wall was wide open, so if he just made like nothing but Zerg lanes, it might have worked out. But it's always a tough call to tell because like having this open wall is really unusual. But
right, and I mean it's fully open. It's open on both sides. They can get around these warp gates on both sides.
Oh yeah.
So.
But all right, so that's game. So VanillaPudding's been knocked out. Caster moves on to fight the loser of one of the next matches, and the next match is Halfling Power versus Kritalis.
Halfling Power versus Kritalis in the first game of round 2, actually. So we're getting into round 2 of the tournament.
Okay, perfect. So, alrighty then.
All right.